says anything. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Nadine. Nice to meet you. Make sure to subscribe, join the family. It's been a little while since I have uploaded a video. I did actually have some videos that I just privated just because I wanted to. So here we are. This week I have read a total of 3 books so far, and I'm hoping to add 1 more to that list before the day is over, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna do a little quick show of what I read this week, and then we'll keep the video moving on. The first book is Think Big by Ben Carson. I've had this book for centuries now, and it was just nice to go through it again. I do want to actually read it again, and I know this is going to be something that I'll probably pick up a few more times just because I only annotated the latter half of the book instead of the beginning, and it's bothering me that there's only tabs on the latter half, so I want to read that again at some point. Then I read these, The Courage to Be Disliked and The Courage to Be Happy. I actually wanted to read this one first maybe a year ago, but then as soon as I read like the first page and realized, oh wait, it's a continuation of the conversation in this book, I thought, okay, I have to read this one first, and then I didn't get round to it until this week. So I read this first, really enjoyed it, and then I read this second, and I feel like I tabbed this one more than this one, even though they kind of pretty much look alike. I did prefer the first one better, even though this was the question that I really wanted to have answered. However, I feel like it was a good conclusion. I'm satisfied with the conclusion. Each book, I didn't want any of them to end. When I came to the end of it, I was like, wow, I was ready to read like another 20-30 more pages. But I understand why they had to close because it is not something where the point was pushed that you don't find the answers from other people, you have to find the answers for yourself. And I quite liked that. Instead of having someone dictate to you, this is how you should be, this is how you should think, this is how you should live your life. It's like, no, we'll give you some tools and some key things to think about, and then you decide what you're going to do with that. Because everyone's going in a different direction, everyone wants different things for their life, and obviously we all know different people and we have different spheres of influence, etc, etc. So how can you have like a one-size-fits-all, even though like the basic principles are universal? So I found these very, very interesting to read. I highly recommend. And this book, The Little Book of Ikigai, I've had for a while now. I went to York some months ago now, and I picked this up in one of the bookstores. There is an independent bookstore. It must have had like 8 floors just filled with rooms of books, which was an absolute delight. I spent a long time in there and I picked up a few things, and this was one of the books that was pretty much on nearly every single floor. So I just felt like it's a sign I should pick it up. So that's something that I definitely want to get to. I really am interested in Japanese way of life. I love the culture, and even those 2 books, the Happiness and Dislike, the Courage to Be Disliked books, they're both Japanese authors, and I didn't realize that until I was coming to the end of them, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. So in other news, if you did not know, I have been writing 2 pages a day for my first draft of a novel. I was making some little short videos every single day, but then I decided to stop making those videos. And instead of it being a documentation of every single day, like forcing myself to write, I decided that I'm just gonna see how many days it takes me to finish the first draft. So I have this many pages left to write now. It's probably like, there's like 6 double-sided pages to get through, which is very, very fun. And I have written for 38 days. So, and I am coming to the end of the middle section of this book now. So we're coming to the latter third of the book, which is very, very, very exciting. And obviously this is only like one small book, and I probably will fill like just one more of this size before the first draft is complete. But when it comes to the second draft, it is going to be very big. It's going to be way bigger than this one book itself. So that is going to be exciting to do. Also, I am in the middle of editing my second book in an Open Up Before I Self-Destruct series. I'm testing out different textures of pages. I'm also testing out different layouts and stuff. So this is like a proof copy. I'm trying to finally put the title, but I did it wrong, so I had to make a few adjustments. So there is this on Loss. Open Up Before I Self-Destruct on Loss. That is the second book, and it's very exciting. It's just even exciting just to be holding it in my hands, even though it's not like the final version. But it just makes me excited to know that it is complete, and I am working on the third book now, which I'm not going to reveal what the topic is yet, but it is in the works. It's been fun to just make some edits and to improve on each release that I make. Every single time I write a new book, I'm getting better, and but especially with the Open Up series, I already know what kind of format that I like. So it makes it easier in that sense to do it. And I've also discovered how I enjoy writing those books, which is really fun. So I'm excited. I'm just excited. It's been a really, really fun project, and it has given me so many ideas. It's helped me a lot. And it's kind of cool because it feels like every single book that I release, I have been living throughout that season of what the topic of the book is. So as I come to the conclusion of one book and I move on to the next one, I'm like, oh, I'm actually like through my life, I'm actually moving into that season. So it just feels very right and personal and beautiful and exciting. So I'm very happy with this, and it is ever so slightly bigger than my previous book, which was The Girl. Moving on, once again, as you may see, the background has once again changed. I did a massive room project, and the best thing about it is it took me only 2 and a bit days to complete my entire room, whereas before it took me maybe 2 weeks or something to even get it to how I wanted it to look. But I painted 2 of the walls and then made like a whole panel, like painted a whole mural. So I've done quite a lot of mural work over the past week or so. I do like painting walls. That is really fun. And it seems like this new era is blue, and it was quite unexpected, but I should have expected it. But blue is now the new thing. Blue and purple, but mostly blue. It seems to be taking over. So I'm feeling like I definitely want to do some more painting and bring in a lot of blue. I feel like that's all the updates. I have been filming little bits here and there, but it's just obviously, it just hasn't felt right to edit them and upload them. But today I just felt like I'm finally ready to start filming again. In terms of the Artist Way, I am coming to the end of week 8 now. So not much left to do for this, which is very cool. I will be finished the first or second week of September, which is fun. At first I was thinking I should film some weekly vlogs, but then I realized every journey, every change that somebody makes in their life is very personal. So I didn't feel that I was ready to share everything all the ups and downs, the highs and lows, but I will say that it has been a very nice process to go through once more, and one that I hope to complete. Hello, it is future Nadine, editor Nadine here, and I want to let you know that I did actually film a few days from week 3 and week 4, so I'm going to insert those now just because it just kind of feels like I'm wasting footage sitting here, as I did film quite a fair amount of things, but then from week 4 onwards I didn't film anything until we got to week 8, so there's a bit missing, but it felt right at the time, and this is just like a little catch-up, so let's see what I got up to. Hello beautiful people, it is officially week 3. Can you believe it? We are on week 3 and I'm pretty much caught up on everything, which is very exciting. I need to do my wrap up for week 2, so I'm gonna fill that in my little journal. And this is so funny because I literally thought this would be completed by now, but I'm not finished yet. I still have like a few pages left. It will definitely be finished this week, and then I'm so excited to finally decorate this cover, but I'm not going to decorate it until this one is finished, so we can do that together. I'm just probably going to put lots of stickers and stuff, yay, and it will be my 17th journal, I think, 17th or 18th, I don't know, I can't remember. I also need to write 4 pages today of my novel. If you didn't watch last week's vlog, I actually missed a day yesterday. I completely forgot. I was just so tired, but also like so relaxed and calm that I just didn't even think about it. I was having a really restful day, which is fine. It's absolutely fine, and considering that I did 24 days in a row without forgetting or without missing a day, I think that's amazing. So I'm not going to be hard on myself for that. I'm very proud of myself. So today I might do 3 pages, and then tomorrow I'll do 3 pages, just so I don't feel so overwhelmed with having to write so much, and then we'll be all caught up. But when you kind of think about it, all the other days where I did more than 2 pages, like I did 2.5 pages and stuff, I feel like I'm not behind really. However, I could have been a little further into the story, but it's fine. It's gonna get completed, so we're absolutely cool. I do need to read the next chapter of The Artist's Way, so I just know what kind of topic and theme that we're going to be focusing on for this week. And I also want to set myself another goal of writing 2 small pages for my other book in the series Open Up Before Self-Destruct. I've only done 1 book in that series so far, so I'm working on the 2nd one now, except I haven't spent that much time working on the 2nd book as much as I would like. So I do want to see those pages getting more filled, because I do have like a little wall that is dedicated to the pages that I've already written, just so I can rearrange them when I feel like we're coming to completion. And I haven't spent that much time on it at all, but it's not as filled as I would like it to be, so that's definitely a goal that I want to set for myself, to add at least 2 pages onto that wall every single day. I am thinking to make that the challenge for July. Like by the end of July I would like to have completed the first draft for that book, so every single day of July I'm going to be really focusing on completing that book. But you know, you can never force things, so that might not happen. But I know I do want to do like a 30-day challenge of some sort, so I'm gonna put some thought into what that could be. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I would really like to do a challenge for July. All that's left for me to do is to start writing my wrap-up for last week and transfer the footage for my vlog for last week. I do want to get the video edited today, so that way I can just upload it and not have to think about that video again now until Tuesday. And maybe, yeah, because last week I was a little bit behind in getting that video up. I got it up the next day. I got it up on Wednesday, and I'd like my videos to go up on Tuesday, so I don't want to be behind. Yeah, so that is the plan. Let's get started, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Hello beautiful people, we are officially on week 4 of the Artist Way, and this week is all about reading deprivation, which is quite difficult for me because the last time I did a reading deprivation it took me many months to start reading again. So I'm hoping that I can get right back into reading after this week is over. But so far it has given me so much time to actually hear my own thoughts and to be able to process all of my different ideas, and I'm actually being a lot more active in pursuing the projects that I wanted to do, whereas when I was reading I would spend all of my time just reading and now I'm actually being productive and like actually looking at what direction I want to be going in moving forward, and all of the things that I like to create and actually like organizing everything properly. So that's been so inspiring, and it's also reminded me of all the different people that I used to collaborate with back in the day and rekindling some of those connections. So it's been really great. I'm not going to be sharing any of the ideas that I've come up with because I just want to get them done. So I'm going to share everything once it's done. I am going to be documenting the process behind certain things, but I'm just going to release them when the time is right. So this morning I have spent most of my time looking at branding. That's something that just really came up with me because marketing is something that I am capable of doing, but I didn't realize how important marketing is, like more than everything else. And I guess I did know that, but I didn't actually really think about what I was doing at the time when I was painting all the time. I spent 80% of my time making videos, posting online, and less of that time was actually painting. And I didn't realize, oh, actually like the creation side of things is way less than, you know, the marketing. And I've been trying to figure out my color scheme because this is what my paintings, my beautiful like butterflies, and this is what my music sounds like as well, but then this is the kind of art that I do like doing as well. And it's also what my Open Up Before I Self-Destruct book series looks like, green and orange, as you can see behind me. Yeah, pink, purple, blue are my main colors. So it's trying now to decide how can I merge the two worlds together, because every single art form that I do all needs to tie in with each other, and I don't want to make completely separate brands. Like, I just want to market it all under one umbrella and for it all to make sense. So this is what I'm going to be spending this week working on. I guess I'll take you along on the journey. I've already taken some pictures. I did a little photo shoot to change my profile pictures and stuff because everything is going to be changing. Guys, I've literally just written a song for my novel. I can't believe it. I'm so excited, just got a song. So I didn't end up filming much for week 3 at all. I did, however, complete all of the tasks in week 3 and I learned a lot. I just don't remember much of what I actually did during that week to share right now, but I'm gonna try and keep you updated. I am now getting ready to go to my brother's house because I'm actually working on another project. This week has actually seen me working on so many projects that I literally thought were completely gone, and new things that I would never have imagined doing, which is so exciting because I literally had only one more life goal and I'm now on my way to working towards it and achieving it, so I'm very excited. It's gonna be a lot of work though, like a lot of work, but I'm on my way there and I know how to do it now, which, like, I know what steps I need to take to get there, so I'm very excited. And I've just finished writing 2 pages of my novel. I think it's been about a week since I updated it and did my 2 pages, so we're back on a 2 pages grind. It's absolutely okay to take a break. However, I'm still going to mark each day as the next day instead of starting from day 1 again, just because it's been way more than day 1. It doesn't necessarily matter if they're consecutive, as long as I just want to mark how many days it actually takes me to write this. So that's how I'm going to be completing it and moving forward. And I have decided to do those little daily vlogs again just because I do enjoy doing them and it helps keep me accountable. So I just need to find the right time that's best for me to actually write. Once I get down to writing, I do it straight away, but it's just getting there and I need to make it easier for me to get there. So anyway, I am gonna get ready to go. I am actually filming vlogs for every project that I'm working on. It's just that I will release those vlogs when the timing is right. I'm not necessarily trying to make things just to share it straight away like how I used to do, and I feel like this works so much better and aligns a lot better with my values and what I'm comfortable with. So I'm very excited that I actually have that on the go, and I do plan to be editing every single day as well, just to help keep me on top of all of the things that I'm doing. I just want to get more organized, and I feel like I'm on the right track. Like, this week is really giving me the time and the space to know what's working, what's not, and actually doing things to help me become more productive and more efficient with what I do and just more polished. Okay, I'm gonna get my shoes on and go and start filming for this next vlog. Hello beautiful people, so I've just finished filming my short video writing 2 pages a day for my novel. I wrote 4 pages today and I'm feeling so good about it. I want to write more, but my train of thought literally has just stopped, so I don't want to force myself to write more on it when I can just pick it up tomorrow and do it. I'm very excited. I do want to tidy up a little bit, but first I am going to do the 5 tasks left for this week for the Artist's Way, as tomorrow is the last day, and I want to make sure that I finish all the tasks today, so that way tomorrow I can just have an artist date and then do my wrap up and read the next chapter for week 5. Wow, we are getting there. So let's do those tasks now. These tasks are just basically writing, which is absolutely fine with me. And so writing to my future self, writing to my past self, like making a letter for them, and then a few other things that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna do those now, just get those over and done with, because those are the ones that I'm not excited to do. So it's just best that I just do them now, because we don't want to procrastinate and we don't want to be behind. What else was I gonna say? Yesterday I actually went for a walk. I went for a good brisk walk, which was very nice. I went for 3 walks yesterday actually, and that is something that I learned from Right for Life, to do like a 20-minute brisk walk every day, and I haven't been doing that every day, but I used to do it like maybe twice a week, but last week I didn't walk as much as I would like to. So yesterday was really nice to get out in the beautiful sun and do a big walk. I'm feeling really good about it. I also believe that this reading deprivation has helped me so much, and it's left me in a place where I feel excited about reading next week, just because of all the things that I have collated of things that I do want to read. But it's also helped me to be more productive and feel more motivated to actually get things done this week. And I feel like I've done so much, even though it's not as much as I would have done in the past, as I used to just cram so much stuff into my day, and now I'm being more intentional about the things that I get done, which is just so relieving but also very exciting. Like, I'm left excited every single day about what I do and what I can do and what I'm doing and what I'm planning on doing. It's just, everything is exciting these days. And I've made so many plans and got so many ideas in the works all this week, and things that I had put off for how many years have all found their way back to the forefront of my brain, and I'm actually have the skills now to know how to plan it and how to get them done. Whereas before it was just like an idea, but I didn't know how to make that a reality. I didn't know how to plan my days and my weeks and my months to be able to achieve those. But now I know, and it's so fun to be able to select the things that truly align with who I want to be and where I want to go, and actually be able to work every single day towards them. It is a feeling that I cannot explain, but I am very happy. Also, here is the cover of my morning pages journal. I just put a big butterfly sticker, and then on this side I just put a little, it's supposed to be like a forest of red trees, and I just put that on that square that I accidentally ripped. I quite like how simple it is, to be honest. Usually I put so many stickers on there, but the simple vibes just made me happy this time round, so I'm leaving it like that. And this is how much we have left to write in it. Yay! I am also on my 21st morning pages journal, which is very cool, and the color has since changed from green to purple. I'm experimenting with purple ink now. It just felt right. I had tried blue ink in my previous morning pages, but it just didn't feel right. But purple is looking like that's the color it's supposed to be. This is my favorite brand, in case you wanted to know. I have so many green ones left, but right now I'm in the season of purple when it comes to writing and stuff, so we're just gonna see how that goes and ride that wave until I feel like it's time to return to green. But it's fine because I have like an abundance of green stuff just in case I ever might need it, but purple is the way forward right now. Now that we're finished with all the updates of my week, we can move forward into this vlog. I have no idea what it's going to be about, but we're just going to go with the flow. I'm going to just share a little bit of my life, because I definitely feel like I have a stronger direction now of where I want to go with my life. I like this little rainbow glow that we have going on because of the film on my window. Very cool. And I also have a disco ball that goes right in the middle of my window, so that's very fun. Art and writing, that's the direction. It may seem a bit obvious, but sometimes things are very obvious, but you just don't really notice them just because they're always around, until you have that aha moment where you're like, oh wait, that has been like taking over this whole time and I didn't even realize. I feel like I'm being very awkward on camera right now because it's been a while, but I'll get back into it. Just bear with me. I'll show you a little bit of the mirror behind me. Ta-da! How cool. It looks so cool. Oh, and then there's this one, which is free of my proof copies of my first ever book, I See the Night Within the Day, which is just there, and one of the paintings, drawings that I made when I was I at college at the time? It's been many years, so that's very cool to have that there. It's probably like 9 years old now, and it's the center of everything. My little garden, and then my messy writing bureau that needs to be sorted out so I can actually work properly. But that's a problem for another time. Nice. Gorgeous. I feel like a tourist. It's so simple.
I know, right? I would literally...
I have to get this again. Perfect. Perfect.
Welcome to my home.
And inside of it. Hi, what have you got with you?
I got some cheese. I got some sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
They're magnetic.
Look at this toast.
Oh my days.
Do some butter.
Yep, and some jam.
A bit of milk.
Ooh.
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
Wow, what a lovely surprise.
Got some honey.
Nice.
So cute. Memories. New memories. by myself and I look across the water.
That one.
Excellent words. What a tune.
This catfish so much. What a guy. He's brilliant. He's amazing. Why? It's the front page me with the mac and cheese. Look.
That's hilarious.
Check it.
Go on then.
This is really nice.
Oh, it's Hoshi and Boozy.
One for you. Oh, this is so cute.
I love it.
Got so many pictures of him.
I love Alice in Wonderland so much.
It's such a colourful.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been painted, but I don't think it has been painted.
It looks like
has it?
tape.
It's taped on. Now that I'm getting closer to it, I can see the tape.
It's been a long time since I filmed at night with the overhead light on. I barely ever turn on this now. Today I hung out with my twin sister. We had the best time. We always have the best time whenever we meet up, and it's been so long since I've seen her. And we just explored. I was looking for new places to chill and like little study zones, little reading zones, little cafes, little parks, and just places outside and inside where I can sit and chill and get some work done if ever I feel like I don't want to work at home or work at uni. Then I have some other places to go, and just exploring Leeds because I haven't actually spent that much time looking around Leeds, so it was really great to have like my own personal tour guide showing me everything. And we just happened upon some really beautiful and random things and just kind of went with the flow and let spontaneity and intuition just guide us. And whenever we saw something interesting, we were like, yep, let's do that, or yep, let's go here. And I had always wanted to go to the Leeds Museum, and I went on the website and saw that they had the Miffy's 70th birthday anniversary going on, and I really so badly wanted to go, but I didn't know it was free, and I completely forgot about it until we stumbled upon the gallery, the museum, and we were both like, yep, let's go in. And there was a massive sign saying free. That is perfect, thank you. And we went in. I felt like I'd gone back to childhood. It was the best feeling ever. And I wasn't necessarily like the biggest fan of Miffy, but it's just so nostalgic to see it and see the whole like evolution of when it first started, like the earliest drawings to the drawings that we have now. It was so amazing, and to be immersed in the sets that I used to see in the TV program and in the books, it was incredible. And then I had the best idea to like make a giant book, which, oh, it was just so inspiring. I managed to do quite a lot of reading as well. I was just chilling in the sun doing some reading, which was really fun and relaxing, and people watching, which is fun. Tried new drinks that I've not tried before, which was great. And Thai food. We took some Polaroids. I love taking Polaroids. So every time we find like a cool booth, we go, and yes, it's Stray Kids. It was so fun when I came out with the Polaroid, and the lady who was running the stall saw what theme we had chosen. She's like, are you a stay? and it made my heart like so warm because no one's ever asked me that before, and it was so fun to be like identified as a stay, which was because Stray Kids was the first K-pop group that I actually really liked and delved into, and now I have like about 8 different groups that I really like, but they were the first ones that I really like rooted for. So yeah, so that was really cool. I did wish that there was other groups to choose from, but apparently it changes all the time. Like I saw a Hoshi one, but I don't really know that many songs, so I couldn't say that I would choose it. I thought I saw an Enhypen one, but there wasn't, which was a shame, but that would have been cool. I think next time, obviously it would be cool if there was a BTS one, but I'm sure when they do their comeback, then that will be the next thing. And who else would I like? Maybe 82 Major. Anyway, then we went to what, like this one-off shop. It was like a one up or something. It's like a Poundland, but not a pound. Like it makes you believe that everything's going to be a pound, but then everything's like way more. I don't think I saw one thing that was £1 in there, which is hilarious. And I just saw this musk aroma, and it's from this brand Glam Arabian, and it's an air freshener. First of all, the packaging is stunning. I needed to buy one because of the packaging, and then the smell is absolutely insane, and it was only £2, so I had to buy it. There was so many to choose from, and some that just smell absolutely incredible, but I only wanted to choose one, and this is the one that I settled on, and I'm really happy about it. I think it would go very nicely in my room somewhere, so I need to find somewhere to put it. I do want it to have it on hand somewhere. I'm really liking my scents and smells at the moment. I have quite a lot of essential oils and stuff that I like burning, so that is very important. Then my twin got me some things from her trip to Malta, and I really want to go to Malta. I want to see if they've got like an artist residency or something happening next year that I can apply for. I really want to go on an artist residency, and she got me a few cute things. So first of all, she got me this tile, and I really do like tiles. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I like the color scheme of this. Actually, it'd be nice if it was like had a bit more blue, but it is gorgeous. So this beautiful coaster, because I love my teas and stuff, so it's always fun to have a coaster. I did actually crochet a set of green coasters, but it's nice to have, like, you know, something from a different country. Amazing. And this chef's kiss. How cool is this magnet? The frame is iconic, and I'm just so excited to have this, because I was literally thinking to myself the other day how I wish I had more things with golden frames and just have like this whole vintage art gallery look. And then she gave me this, which is so fun. It looks like it's supposed to light up or something, but I mean, I'm not bothered. I just really like the frame, so I need to find somewhere to put it. I already have another magnet that she got me from when she went to Amsterdam, and then I have another one from Karina. I can't remember where she went now, but I love collecting things from different countries, and I like it when people give me things from their travels as well. I don't actually think I got anything when I went to Spain, so I'm a bit disappointed at that, actually, that I don't have anything to say that I was there apart from pictures. That's rather disappointing. Then she got me this. It smells absolutely incredible. Once again, I'm here with the smells, and I don't really buy myself candles anymore because I only use coconut wax candles, and then if I have like a candlestick, then it's always beeswax, but I don't buy them any often anymore. I only use like my coconut tea lighters so that I can put it in my diffuser, oil diffuser. But how beautiful is this? It's soya wax, which I don't use, but for the purpose of like clearing out this jar so that I can keep the jar, I will burn it. But how beautiful. And apparently it was handmade. Well, I can believe that actually. It was a very artsy place that she went to, which is so cool. I want to take a few pictures of it first before I like dismantle it and find somewhere to display it. But I was saying to myself, I really want to have some more cute things to display on my bookcases, and now I have like some really cute things to put on there. So thank you very much, Abigail. And now I have like another Polaroid that I can add to my wall to go next to the one that I took with Karina. And I just want to collect memories like this with my friends. Every time we go somewhere or do something fun, I want to take lots of Polaroid and like photo booth things. And we're actually planning on going on like another trip in September because we saw so many things that we want to buy, but we were like restraining ourselves and be like, no, we need to think about this, let's think it through. Oh, I forgot the most like important thing. One of the most important. I bought some badges, some Miffy badges. Yay. I had to get one with her holding a pencil, obviously because I'm going to art school, and one that is green. And I want to get like a good uni bag that can fit my laptop in it. So that's like the next big badges that I need to do in prep for uni. And then I want to put my badges on there. I was just about to say, but I'm scared that I will lose them, and then I just dropped them on the floor. What I think I will do is I will go back to the gallery at some point and repurchase those exact same ones, because if I lose one of them, I'll be very, very upset. And I do have some other badges as well. I have one with the iconic Heinz Beans tin, and then I have one with, what's his name now? Smurf from Smart? Is his name Smurf? I think so. But I have one of those and I want to put them all on my bag for uni, so that's very exciting. I haven't got very long left until then, so maybe I might do a little shopping trip on Sunday and pick up a few things that I need. I want to do a Urban Outfitters haul. Like, I want to go shopping at Urban Outfitters because there's quite a few things there that I've seen that I really, really want and would be useful. And what was quite funny is one of the books that I have wanted to get, I saw that they were selling it at Urban and I saved it in my basket online. But then when I went into the store, I actually got to see it physically and realized how iconic and beautiful the book was. And it's a sticker book, and as I was going through it, somebody had already taken out a sticker, and that like hurt my heart. So if I do order it online, I need to flick through every single page, and obviously I don't want to do that when I'm in store, like flicking through every single page to see if somebody has taken out the sticker. So I don't know what's safest thing to do, if I should buy it online and then send it back if I'm disappointed or not. I don't know what to do. And then obviously I want to get the Martina Calvi book when it comes out next month, which will be very, very exciting. I have like quite a few books I want to buy. And so I just finished reading this today. How to Become a Straight A Student. I love Cal Newport books. If anybody knows me, they know that I've read nearly every single Cal Newport book, and I own nearly every single Cal Newport book. So this was great to get through. I need to add like the rest of the tabs because I didn't bring it with me when I was traveling today. so I'll just fill in the rest of the quotes that I highlighted. But this book is great, and I'm gonna have to read it again before I go to uni, just to like refresh everything. But I just thought, why wait until you're like a year in before you start making positive changes, when you can start your uni year, like your first year, with a bang and just do all the things that you need to do instead of waiting. So note to self. Here's my final thoughts for the night. I am reading this currently, On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. I don't know if I said that right, I probably didn't. And I wanted to read this for a while, and at first, like the first page, I literally highlighted, I can see why people love his writing, like the first page. And then as time went on, I found it, I was just trying to suss it out. Like, his writing style is very different to what I've experienced before, so I was trying to like go with the flow and figure out what was going on. And then as I got into it, I realized it's quite heavy, and it was quite sad and like emotional. Not sad, like just emotional, except it wasn't like, I didn't feel so uncomfortable that I can continue reading, but I definitely could feel like my emotions changing as I was reading it. But now I'm really starting to get into it. Like once I hit the like page 45, then I really started to get into the flow of it, because at first it took me a while just to read like the first 20 odd pages, and I just thought to myself, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read this quite quickly. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to get through this in a few days. Usually it takes me about I'll read a book over the span of 2 days, because I'm breaking it up maybe like for let's say 3.5 hours of reading a day. So I'm not really doing it all in one sitting. I just do it as I'm commuting. And so I thought, this is going to take me all week to finish, maybe I should find something else. But then I started to get into it, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be fine, because I want to read this, and then once I finish this, I want to finish this Warstorm. This book has taken me years to get through, like years. This whole series has taken me years to get through, and it's really driving me insane, because I do like it, but I don't at the same time. Like, it's so maybe I should just go to bed, because I'm not articulating what I want to say properly. I'm really tired. But what I did learn from the Cal Newport is that it's not good to have all-nighters. It's not helpful. So I'm glad I learned this a few weeks before I start uni, because that is not going to be my life. I'm not doing that anymore. So I've learned the negative effects before I started uni, which is great. It's not so great that I am doing a course at the moment, so that's not helpful, but we don't need to talk about that. And this book is huge. I'm halfway through now, almost halfway through, which is great. So I want to finish this book this week and then move on to the final book, Broken Throne. I really want to get into Broken Throne. Now let's go back a little bit, just so you understand why I really want to read this. I started reading this series maybe 8 years ago, maybe. And as I think I had got up to this book, and I kind of googled what was going to happen at the end, because it was so intense and I was like so frustrated about what was going on, and I read what the ending was like and I was not happy. So I decided that I was going to DNF the whole series. And then Victoria decided to write another book called Broken Throne. And then when I just kind of like googled, what is Broken Throne about, like what's in it, and it turns out it might possibly have the ending that I wanted. So now I have to read Warstorm again. However, I don't just decide to pick back up with Warstorm, because I don't remember everything that happened in the series. So now I have to read all the books again from the beginning. And there's only one book I will never ever ever read again, and that's Cruel Crown. I will never read that again because that broke my heart when I read the story of Cal's mom. I'm still upset about it. I still remember how I felt when I read it, and I still remember what that whole story was, which is crazy how I can remember that, but I didn't remember anything else. So, and apparently those stories from that is in Broken Throne as well, so I will be skipping those and just getting on to the rest of the bits that I haven't read before. However, so I started reading the series again, and I got back up to Warstorm and then hit like a wall where I just could not bear to read any more of it. But I want the series to be over. Like, I just need to know what happens at the end, so I need to push myself to read it. But I just keep finding other books that are more interesting to read at the moment, so I just keep pushing it back and pushing it back, and it's really starting to grind my gears every time I see it on my shelf, knowing that there's so much more left to read. So I really need to get that done. I literally read about 10 books knowing that I wanted to read this. I decided to read 10 books in front of it, and not all of them were short. Like, I think the longest book was just under 500 pages. But again, in the name of procrastination, I decided I'm gonna read this one first. But I feel like I can finish this not tomorrow, but the day after. I'll finish it in the morning the day after, and then I will start reading this again. Dilemma. I'm not going to bring it with me tomorrow because I have all of this left to read, and I know I'm not gonna finish this tomorrow. There's 242 pages. I'm on page 82. Yeah, this is not getting finished tomorrow, so I don't have to bring this huge book with me as well. So that is my reading update. I cannot wait to finish that book, and then I kind of want to get onto a Christmas book, which is a bit crazy, but I do really want to read that at some point. Maybe I'll do like a monthly wrap of all the books that I've read this month, because I've read a lot this month. I think this month actually is the month that I started reading more regularly again, because I had stopped reading for the longest time, and I was only reading like little bits here and there, but I hadn't finished a book in the longest time. And now I've read about 7 books so far, which is fun. Last week I read a book every single day for 5 days straight, like completed a book. And no, not last week, the week before. And then last week I finished 2 books, which I was disappointed with, considering I'd read 5 the week before, and I thought I was at least gonna finish 3. But that's okay. This is a new week and I've already finished 1 book so far, so it's only Monday. I won't finish that one tomorrow. I'll finish it the day after, so that's 2. And then Warstorm is quite a big book, so I think that's going to take me over the span of 2, maybe 3 days to read if I'm really dedicated. So I think I can finish 3 books this week, which will be nice. And then I have to put like a little TBR of what I want to read the week after. I'm kind of just going with the flow of like what will fit in my bag that is not too heavy, and also like what am I aching to read a little bit more. And I keep looking to the side because I'm looking at my bookcases at the moment, but I do have a few books that are kind of like higher on the priority list of what I want to complete, which is fun. I'm really trying to get through my physical TBR before I get back to all of my Kindle books, just because I don't want to have anything in my physical library that I haven't read. Like, I want to have read everything in my physical library, so that is the goal, and we are making our way through, and I'm really proud of myself for it. I might get like a little sticker or something and I put them on all the books so I know exactly what I've read and how much is left for me to read. I don't want to do that thing where you turn all the books over like around, because I don't like the look of that. But anyway, enough rambling. I am gonna head to sleep now, but it feels so good to like start vlogging again and sharing again. I was really like nervous about oversharing, because that can happen a lot, and I do value my privacy very, very much. But I do actually miss making videos as well, and I feel like I've had a long enough break from making videos and vlogging and stuff. But I think also because my life has changed so much and a lot of things are different and a lot of things are still changing, and I'm not doing all of the things that I used to do anymore, or a lot of the things that I was associated with before. So it just kind of felt like, well, maybe I shouldn't like really be posting anything anymore, because I'm not doing the same, what is that? I'm not doing the same sort of content that I used to. But that just seems a bit silly now. Like, it just feels like I need to just move along with whatever it is that I'm doing in life and allow everything that I create to move along with me, instead of trying to look back in the past and trying to be who I was in the past, because I'm not that person anymore, and it feels silly to try to be, especially when everything is new. So my battery is flashing, so that means my camera is tired and I'm also tired, so it's time to go to bed. Yep, this is the latest I've been up in a while. So good night, and who knows what will happen next. Hi, it's the next day. I forgot I wanted to show you these journals that I decided to make. Well, I have this sketchbook that I got from Leeds Arts Uni, and I've decided that I want to make a left-handed sketchbook. So everything that goes in here is gonna be my left hand. I am so proud of this drawing right here. How cute is Miffy? And then this is my left hand. So cute. And I just try to write with my left hand in here. I really want to be ambidextrous, so that is my goal. So that is what I'm gonna be working on right now. I like to spend like 5 minutes at the very least to at least draw 2 things and to write a paragraph or more. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. So I am officially on week 10 of the Artist Way, and I am going to start working on some of those tasks because I don't want to leave it till last minute. So I'm just going to read through the tasks, see what I can do today, and kind of have some sort of idea of how long each task is going to take me and what days that I could possibly do them on. And we'll see. My filming is just going to be here and there. It's not going to be anything kind of like set or planned or anything like that. It's just if I think that something is interesting and I want to share it, then that's when I will film, and that's kind of how my vlogs are gonna be structured moving forward. But I'm sure that'll be fine. Do you know what's annoying? Is that people say that spiders don't like peppermint, and my whole entire room solely smells of peppermint, and I put it everywhere, and yet every day I see new webs in my room and I'm confused because I thought they didn't like it, but they must love it because they keep coming. And this is probably the only thing that I hate about this time of year, moving into winter, is that they just invade my space. Fair enough if you're gonna at least give me some warning that you're here and that you want to come in, but it's the fact that they just appear out of nowhere that really gets on my nerves. So, oh dear. So I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, and I'll start a new vlog as and when I feel like it's time to start a new vlog. But it just feels like this vlog is naturally coming to a close, so I'm not going to fight against it. I feel like I've shared all I needed to share about this week and given significant updates of what I've been doing and what I want to do moving forward. So yeah, there's so much more exciting things to come, seeing as we are 2.5 weeks away from my first day of uni, which is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm so excited. And I feel like I'm ready for it now, even though there's like a few last minute bits that I want to get before we start. So I'll probably make a video on that, and maybe make a video on like some uni essentials that, or like just uni prep. Maybe I'll do a video about like uni prep, more things I'm doing to get myself ready. But we'll see. If you have any like requests for videos or anything like that, please leave them in the comments so that I can look through them and see what I can make for you guys. But yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye. You